So about 6 months ago, I made a video where I reviewed a mouse that I bought on Amazon. This mouse was the VicTsing Pro RGB gaming mouse. I bought it for about $20, actually a little less than $20. Surprisingly, this video has been the best performing video on my channel with the most views, most comments, most likes, most everything. Um, and it consistently gets a decent amount of views each and every day, even 6 months down the road. Like I said, this is 6 months ago since I had made that video. So you might be asking, why 6 months from now is he still talking about this mouse? Why is he making another video? Well, the reason being that the top comment on that video by this guy named Trenner, he says, or he asks rather, is it still working? And I thought, that's a valid question. With it being a cheaper mouse, cheaper in quotes, that's relative, but it really is a cheaper gaming mouse. My other Logitech was about $60, so 1/3 the price. I think it's a good question to ask if it's still working. Um, Even though this was 2 months after, now it being 6 months after, I wanted to go ahead and answer that. Is it still working as it did day one? Am I still using it? And so on and so forth. So to answer that question, yes, it still works. Just as the day I unboxed it, literally, I am actually using it right now as we speak. I continue to use it each and every day. I haven't gone back to my Logitech mounts since I made that video. Surprisingly, I was meaning to switch it after I started that review. I don't know if it was laziness or I just got used to this mouse or what, but I have continued to use this mouse since day one, and it still lights up perfectly fine. It still functions perfectly fine. I haven't noticed anything different since the first day I bought it, and it has held up really nicely. And I really, after 6 months of use, I don't really have any complaints about it. I haven't said, wow, why am I still using this? Obviously, because if I said that, I wouldn't still be using it. I would switch back to my Logitech. So something has to be right in order for me to continue to use this mouse since day one. And then another comment that I wanted to address was this guy was asking if the buttons are auto mapped. There are two buttons on the side, and he's saying this because the disc that comes with the mouse, he doesn't have a disk drive on his computer, and they are auto mapped. At least when you're using a web browser, they function as the go back and go forward. And with other games, usually they have key bindings. So if you were playing a game and you go to the settings and you go to key bindings and whatnot, you should be able to map them in that interface there. So even though you don't have the disk, I don't see why you couldn't use them for different games just as you would with a disc. I don't think the disc would even do anything for the games anyway. So there's really no need, I think, for the disc. I'm not even sure what the disc does, but I haven't used the disc. Disc I see is non-essential. Yeah, if you just thought I'd make an update on this mouse, and if you haven't watched the original review and you want to, please feel free to go back and look at that. And just like in that video, I have an affiliate link for this mouse in the description. If you're looking for a gaming mouse, of course you don't have to use that link. I just appreciate it if you do. It helps me out, and it doesn't add anything to your cost. Of course, it's still the same price whether or not you use it. So anyway, guys, I just thought I'd make a little update video since this is my most popular video on my channel. Surprisingly, I was not expecting that, to be honest. I didn't think this video would get above 30 views, let alone 3,000. So thanks everyone for the support, and I hope to do more different reviews later on. I've done a few since, but nothing has really taken off since, just like the mouse reviews. So I'll continue to do different products as I get them, and if I think it'll be a cool video to make. So thanks a lot, guys, and I'll see you next time.